There are 300 companies now in the UK that are employee-owned, and today an organic farming company in Devon is being handed over to the 600 people who work there.
Yeah, and Ben is there for us this morning to take a look at employee ownership.
I suppose an obvious question is why you're doing this. Why give control of this firm to your staff when you could sell it on the open market for much more?
Well, I want to use the business to shape the world, or a little bit of the world, to be a little bit more like the world that I want to live in. One where, more people can contribute more of their potential, where we share the spoils more equally. And employee ownership seems the best route for Riverford.
What difference will it make for those staff day to day? I mean, because this is what you do. I mean, you send out these boxes, don't you, full of fruit and veg and all that sort of thing, veg around the country. 50,000 deliveries a day. Why, having your staff own a part of it, will it make a difference to what you do?
I think they will all become involved in making the decisions which will determine, whether we're successful, whether we do a good job, whether we grow the most tasty vegetables at the lowest possible cost. And I think by everyone contributing to that, we will be more innovative and be more successful. And I think also that those people, by being able to sort of harness their creativity and make more decisions themselves, have more autonomy around the little details of their daily lives, but also the sort of larger picture of how the company is run. I think that autonomy will give them more satisfaction, and that in turn will enable them to grow. They'll be more involved with the company, and I think we'll be more successful as a result.
Good luck. Big day ahead, but congratulations. We'll speak a little later. So let's speak to one of those employees who stands to benefit. Jen's with me. Jen, good morning. And Adrian as well, a business expert who's going to talk you through some of the implications. Jen, first of all to you, in terms of what this means for you. Today, a really big day. You get your hands on a bit of this company. How will it change your job?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting, and I think the biggest change for me will be that it gives everyone a bit more of a voice. Often in businesses, people, they might have an opinion or a better way of doing something, and they don't necessarily have a way of channeling that. And I think employee ownership gives the structure, and it gives people the confidence as well to feel, like Guy was saying, feel more empowered to be involved and to contribute to big business decisions.
And Adrian, I mean, how common is something like this for staff to be able to own a part of the business? Because clearly they'll have a vested interest, and does that make them work harder?
Yeah, it certainly does, mate. It buys them into the company and engages them, and the research evidence is that there's higher levels of productivity, higher economic rewards to workers in these type of setups, and it's becoming more common. Since 2010, we've seen a 60 to 70% upturn in this type of company, and that's because of changes in government legislation which has made this more achievable for companies. And it's also partly to do with privatisation of public sector services. Employee ownership is one way that's been taking place. We've been doing some research with Libraries Unlimited at the University of Exeter, and what we found is that the employees go through this kind of role ambiguity at first. They have to join this new identity as an owner, and companies have to help them make that transition. And of course, workers help themselves in that as well. And as you heard from Jen, it's an exciting time. And workers really enjoy working within these structures. It incentivises them because they're sharing in the benefits of the company they're working in. And obviously there's countless examples of where morale is improved, and because workers are retained in these businesses, you can be more assured that your investment in human resources and training is going to pay dividends. So all in all, it's a good news story for employee ownership.